You are about to meet your future spouse again, if you believe in angel type. Amen. Angel says, "Dear child, there is a reason your heart has been unsettled lately. A shift is happening in the spirit realm, and whether you realize it or not, you are standing at the edge of a divine reunion. Heaven has orchestrated a moment that has been written in eternity, one that is now unfolding before your very eyes. This is not a coincidence. This is not your imagination. The one who was meant for you, the one whose spirit was tied to yours before the foundations of the world, is about to re-enter your life. But this time, things will not be as they once were. This time, the veil will be lifted. The unseen thread you have crossed paths before. Maybe in this life, or maybe in another way, through dreams, through a sense of knowing, through the feeling that someone, somewhere, was always meant for you. It was not a mistake that you met them before. Even if it ended. Even if they walked away. Even if they didn't recognize who you were to them at the time. There was always an invisible thread tying you together. That thread has never broken. It only stretched across time, waiting for the appointed moment. And now, that moment is drawing near. The signs are everywhere. Have you noticed it? The sudden reminders. The name appearing unexpectedly. A song that pulls you into a memory. A dream so vivid, so real, it feels like a message. These are not random. They are whispers from the divine, urging you to pay attention. Even the way your spirit has been shifting, the way you feel a deep longing, yet you can't quite explain for what. The way your heart beats faster when you hear certain words, as if they are unlocking something ancient within you. This is not an accident. Angels have been sent ahead of you to prepare the way. The spiritual realm is aligning every step, every encounter, every moment so that when the time comes, you will know, this is it. Why now? Because you are ready. There were things you had to go through. Wounds that needed to be healed. Lessons that had to be learned. There were times you prayed for love, but heaven could not allow it, because you were not yet standing in the version of yourself that could receive it. The person you are now is not the person you were then. And the one you are about to meet again has also changed. They, too, have walked through fire. They, too, have had to break, to heal, to grow into the person who could love you in the way you deserve. The timing had to be right. And now, it is. The spiritual test before the reunion, before this divine encounter happens, you will be tested. Something, or someone, will try to distract you. A false connection may appear, looking like what you have prayed for, but lacking the depth of the spirit connection you truly seek. Be careful. Do not be deceived by what looks good but does not align with your soul. You may also feel sudden moments of doubt. The enemy does not want this union to happen. He will whisper lies, making you question whether this is real, whether you are imagining it all. But deep in your spirit, you already know the truth. Pay attention to the way your heart responds, to the way your spirit feels drawn beyond reason. The divine does not operate in confusion. What is meant for you will come with clarity, peace, and an undeniable knowing. What you must do now, before we know what you do, listen this. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone you haven't met yet. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. What you must do now: 1. Prepare your spirit. This is not an ordinary reunion. It is a meeting that has been ordained by heaven. Pray. Meditate. Seek divine confirmation. Strengthen your connection with the Creator, for He will guide you in ways no human voice can. 2. Release the past. Whatever happened before, let it go. The mistakes, the misunderstandings, the missed opportunities, they were all part of the journey. Forgive where forgiveness is needed. Heal where healing is needed. The past does not define what is coming. 3. Be ready to recognize them. They may not look the way they once did. Their spirit has changed. Their energy has shifted. They have been refined by time, just as you have. Look beyond the surface. Listen beyond the words. Feel beyond the physical. Your soul will know them. 4. Move with faith, not fear. Do not run from what you have prayed for. When this moment comes, do not let hesitation rob you of what is divinely yours. Love is not meant to be controlled, analyzed, or feared. It is meant to be received, in full trust, in full surrender. The final sign: there will be a final sign before they appear. Something will shift so deeply within you that you will feel it in your bones. It may come through a dream so real that you wake up breathless. It may come through a sudden inner knowing that you cannot shake. And then, when you least expect it, when your heart is calm and your spirit is ready, you will meet them again. Not as strangers, not as lost lovers, but as two souls who were always meant to find their way back. You have felt it in your spirit, the shift, the stirring, the undeniable sense that something is changing in your life. This is not your imagination. This is not just another fleeting thought. What you are sensing is real. A divine alignment is taking place, and heaven has already set things in motion. You are about to meet your future spouse again. For too long, you have carried the weight of waiting. The questions, the uncertainty, the moments of wondering if you missed your chance or if you heard God wrong. But hear this: what was written for you cannot be erased. What was meant for you cannot be stolen. Time may have passed, seasons may have changed, and roads may have diverged, but what God has ordained will always find its way back to you. This is not just another connection. This is not just another love story. This is a divine reunion, one that was set in eternity before you ever took your first breath. The person you are about to meet again is not a stranger to your soul. They have been woven into your destiny, hidden in the depths of time, waiting for the moment when you would both be ready, fully, completely, without hesitation. A reunion written in heaven. Have you noticed the signs? The sudden reminders, the dreams that feel too real to ignore, the unexplainable pull toward something, or someone, you cannot see yet? These are not accidents. They are whispers from the divine, gentle nudges guiding you toward what has always been yours. The spiritual realm has been at work, orchestrating events, preparing hearts, and aligning circumstances so that nothing and no one can interfere with this appointed time. But you must understand, this will not be like before. The person you are about to meet again is not the same person you once knew. They have been refined by trials, shaped by lessons, and transformed by the journey, just as you have. They had to grow. You had to heal. There were things you both needed to experience apart so that when you finally came together, it would be unshakable. The mistakes of the past are not meant to define this future. Whatever separated you before, whether it was fear, misunderstanding, timing, or personal struggles, has now been washed away by time and divine preparation. This time, the connection will be clear, undeniable, and strong. The final test before the reunion. Before this reunion happens, there will be a test. The enemy does not want this divine union to take place because together, you and your future spouse carry a purpose greater than just love. There is a calling on your connection, a mission that extends beyond yourselves. Your union is meant to be a force of light, a reflection of divine love, and a testimony of God's perfect timing. Be aware. A counterfeit may appear, a distraction, a temptation, a connection that seems almost right but lacks true spiritual depth. Do not be deceived. The real thing will not come with confusion, mixed signals, or instability. The real thing will bring peace, certainty, and divine confirmation. And you will know. Deep in your spirit, you will feel it. Your soul will recognize them before your mind can even process it. This reunion is not just about finding love, it is about coming home to the one who was always meant for you. What you must do now: 1. Strengthen your spirit. Pray. Seek divine wisdom. Spend time in stillness and listen. The answers you need are already within you. Your heart has known this truth all along. Now is the time to be spiritually alert. 2. Let go of past pain. Do not carry old wounds into this new season. Whatever hurt you before is no longer relevant. You are being made new, and so is your future spouse. Forgive. Release. Open your heart to what is coming. 3. Be ready to take a leap of faith. Love will not arrive neatly packaged, waiting for you to analyze and overthink. When the moment comes, you must step forward in faith. Do not let fear rob you of what is meant to be yours. The time is now, everything is aligning. The angels have gone before you. The doors that were once closed are now opening. The barriers that once kept you apart are being removed. The prayers you have whispered in secret have been heard, and the answer is on its way. You are about to meet your future spouse again. Not as strangers. Not as unfinished business. But as two souls who have been prepared, refined, and awakened to the truth of who they are meant to be, together. Do not let this moment pass you by. Open your heart. Watch for the signs. Move in faith. Type "I receive" in the comments if this message confirms what you already feel in your spirit. Let heaven and earth know you are ready.